first graders, it's Mrs. Cash, and I'm here to show you a little place value lesson. In your homework packet, this will help you with lesson 9, adding and subtracting tens. It will also help you with lesson 6, reteach, lesson 7, reteach, and lesson 8, reteach. And these are all adding and subtracting tens homework review pages. So before we get started, let's practice counting in tens. Here's my hundreds chart. Can you help me out? Okay, let's start together. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And I have my 10 frames here. And students, remember, each one of these is worth 10. So when you're counting your tens, you're counting in tens. Count with me again. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now when you're doing these pages at home, you can use different strategies. One is you can use manipulatives. You can use anything that looks long and skinny like this. These are some things that I found in my home that are easy to grab and count in tens. You can grab pens, markers, chopsticks, Sharpies, colored pencils. I have a paintbrush, anything you can practice counting in tens. You can also use crayons to help you count in tens or add and subtract in tens. Another thing you can use at home, you can draw a number line. Now when you're adding and subtracting tens, you're just writing the tens. So you can write a number line to help you. And you can also draw a picture, which we'll talk about, and then you can use the standard algorithm, the traditional way. So we're going to solve an addition problem together. So I'm going to put my number line up here to help me. And let's do one together. We're going to add 40 plus 20. So one strategy you can use is you can use manipulatives. You can use your counters to help you. I'm going to use crayons. So I have 40, which is how many tens? 4 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's my 40. Now I'm going to add 20. I'm going to add and join 2 more tens, 20. So 40 plus 20 is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I've got 6 tens, that's 60. So 40 plus 20 equals 60. You can use manipulatives. You can also use a number line. You start at the first number, 40. So I'm going to put my finger on 40. Now I'm going to add 20. So I'm going to add 2 tens. 10, 20. 40 plus 20 equals 60. You can also draw a picture. I'm going to draw 40. I'm going to draw that with long lines for the tens. How many tens is 40? 4 tens. 10, 20, 30, 40. Now I'm going to add 2 more tens. 10, 20. How many do I have all together? Count with me. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Another way you can add and subtract tens is doing the standard algorithm, the traditional way, where you line up the tens and the ones. And so I stacked up the numbers 40 plus 20. So I'm going to add the ones. Remember, you always add the smallest unit first. 0 plus 0, ones is 0 ones. And if I have 4 plus 2 tens, how many is that? 6 tens. So 40 plus 20 equals 60. So let's practice using these strategies, subtracting tens. So you have different choices. You can use manipulatives and the number line to add and subtract the tens. You can draw a picture, use different strategies to help you, and then choose the one that makes the most sense for you. Okay, we're going to do a subtraction one now. 50 minus 20. Okay, I have my manipulatives, so I'm going to use crayons again. You can use whatever you have at home to help you. 50 is how many tens? 5 tens. 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now I'm going to subtract and take away 20. So I'm going to take away 20 from the group, 2 tens. 10, 20. How many do I have left? 30. You can also use a number line to help you subtract 10. So you start at the first number, 50. Here's 50 on the number line, and I'm going to take away 20. 10, 20. What's 50 minus 20? 30. You can also draw a picture. 50. So I'm going to draw how many tens? 5 tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And now I'm going to subtract 20. I'm going to take 2 tens away. 10, and I'm going to subtract 20. How many tens do I have left? 3 tens. 10, 20, 30. You can also use your standard algorithm, the traditional way of subtracting. 50 minus 20. I'm going to subtract 0 minus 0, ones. 0. And then if I have 5 tens minus 2 tens, 3 tens. So 50 minus 20 equals 30. So when you're adding and subtracting tens, remember you have different strategies you can use. You can use manipulatives to help you count and add and subtract tens. You can use your number line. You can draw a picture, or you can use a standard algorithm. Thank you for watching.